A girl was tied tightly to a post in the middle of the dense South American jungle. She screamed for help, but all that answered were trees and monkeys. Not exactly the rescue team she was hoping for. The captors began pouring explosives all around her, and their leader lit the fuse with a wicked grin. A line of fire roared straight toward her as the group laughed maniacally. Just when things couldn't look worse, a shadowy figure rose from the water nearby. He swiftly extinguished the fuse with a specialized weapon, then turned and took out each of the captors in rapid succession. Before they could even figure out what was happening, they were already kissing the jungle floor. Another fighter, an ally of Chuck, emerged from the water to assist in the takedown. The leader and his gang were given a taste of justice for their actions. However, this entire scene was just the imagination of a timid boy named Barry Gabruski. At school, Barry was constantly bullied and treated like the weakest link by his classmates. Every time things got tough, Barry would retreat into his vivid daydreams, fighting side by side with Chuck Norris, saving the day across the globe. Wake up! Barry's life took a turn when he met a martial arts instructor named Mr. Lee. Seeing Barry's passion despite his frail health, Mr. Lee decided to train him properly. Through strict but caring instruction, Barry gradually became stronger, both physically and mentally. One day during gym class, Barry was once again picked on by bullies. But this time, he didn't run. He stood tall and fought back. Barry wasn't the same scared kid anymore.
Yeah? You're about to get your first lesson.
His journey reached a peak when he entered a martial arts tournament. And guess who showed up in real life? That's right, his hero, Chuck Norris himself. Thanks to Mr. Lee and Barry's teacher, Chuck had quietly come to watch and support him. Unaware his idol was sitting just a few rows back, Barry stayed focused on his performance. Chuck later encouraged Barry and stood by him during the tournament. Each team took turns showcasing their skills, performing impressive martial arts routines. When it was Barry's turn, he performed with nunchucks, channeling his inner martial arts master and mesmerizing the crowd. Then came the stone-breaking test. His opponent smashed almost every slab, but their coach still looked unimpressed. When it was Barry's turn, nerves kicked in. Right then, Mr. Lee approached him, offered encouragement, and made a dramatic move. He poured gasoline on the stack of stones and lit them on fire, creating a scene straight out of an action movie. Fueled by cheers and fiery determination, Barry focused all his energy and struck, shattering every single stone. He didn't just pass the test. He conquered his fears, found his strength, and for the first time in his life, Barry didn't need to dream anymore. Chuck Norris was really there,